Hello 11th class. So this is your chapter 6 Introduction of Python and lecture number 4. So in the previous class you had learned some basics of Python, okay, variables, literal and the types of literals, okay, tokens. And in this class we just continue with the same topic, some basics of the Python, okay. So in this class we will learn that is conversion from one type to another. Okay, so you had learned that int, float type. So first you have to convert the one type to another, and how will you do it? So there are two type of conversion, that is implicit and the explicit. So first we will discuss implicit, that the Python allow the converting value of one data type to another data type. Okay, so if you are just doing by it is doing by the programmer, then it is known as a type conversion or typecasting. And if it is done by the compiler automatically, then it will be known as the implicit type conversion. For example, x is equal to 10. Now we will check the type of x, that is int. Now y equal to 12.5. So the type of y is float. Okay, so this x is, if I will write x is equal to y, okay, so the value of y is now, the value of x is now 12.5 and the value of type is also changed. So if you will check the value of x, the type of x, so it will give you float value. So here the value of the type of x is automatically converted to float. This is the implicit type conversion. Next is explicit type conversion. So to perform the explicit type conversion, so Python provide the function that is int, float, for string str, and for boolean bwl, bool. So here the value of a is 50.25, so it is a float value. I am writing here b equal to int a. So it will convert this 50.5 in integer, okay, it will remove the fractional part, and when you print b, so it will give you 50. So here 50.25 is converted to int value, that is 50. Again see, a equal to 25 and y equal to float a. So it will convert this integer value 25 into float value. Okay, and when you are going to print this y, so it will give you 25.0. So this is your explicit type conversion. Next is simple input and output. So you know input, the input when we are pressing any key by keyboard, so this is we are giving input to the system, or the mouse click, this is also a type of the input command. And output, when the screen that you are showing, that is the output screen. Okay, and for example, when you are playing a game, that joystick, it is also a example of the output devices. Your printer, it is also an example of the output devices. So here in Python we can take input from the user using the built-in function input. Okay, so here in Python you are the user, you have to print the message, and that message will hold in a variable. So the syntax is variable equal to input message to display. In inverted comma you will write your message. The value taken by the input function will always be of string type. Okay, you have to remember when you are using input, okay, so that value is of string type. And as you know, in string we are writing the thing in single quote or in double quote, that is a string. So by default you will not be able to perform any arithmetic operation on the variable. Now see, marks equal to input, enter your marks. So the message will come, enter your marks. Okay, and when you will check the type of this mark, so it will give you string type class. Okay, so here you have seen, even we are entering value 100, but it will treat it as string and will not allow any arithmetic operation. So with 100 we are not going to add any value in it, subtract or multiply it. Okay, so simple input and output. See, if we are going to enter the value of salary, enter your salary, the user enter 5000. Now bonus equal to salary multiplied by 20 divided by 100. So it will give you error. What is the error? unsupported operand type for str and int. So string and integer. Okay, so you are multiply this 5000 multiply by 20. This 5000 is a string type variable and you cannot do this. That's why it shows you error. So reading input of number, how will you read? So the solution of this is when you are using this input function. So before input, if you want to use any integer value, then you have to use this int function. And if you want to use this float value, then you have to use the float function. So the possible chances of error while taking input as number, that is first one is the entering float value while converting to int. You are entering the float value, okay, and the user uses the int function and you are entering float value, that's so that it will give you the error. Okay, next is entering of the value in words rather than numeric. So in this you are using the function int, okay, and entering the value in string, so it will also give you an error. Next is when input for the float value must be compatible. So in this you are entering a float value, but what are you writing? This is 12.5.6, so this is an error. Okay, it is not a float type value, that's why it gave you a error. Next is you are entering the float value and what are you writing? 100%. Okay, so again it will give you the error. You have to write the float value. The float value is in the fractional form, so either write 100.0, 100.1, 100.2, etc. Okay, but you have to enter the correct float value. Okay, here is your program that you have to open a script file and type the following code. Okay, and then you have to save the file by pressing the F5 key. Okay, so here we will just run the code. So this is my code num1. User will enter the value, enter num1, now enter num2, and in the third variable num3, num1 plus num2, and in the print statement I am going to just print the value. So I am using the int function, so user will enter the integer value only. Okay, so you have to save your program, so you have to press the F5. My program is already saved. Okay, you have to pass the value of 1, that is 10. Now the value of 2 is 20, so it will give you 30. Okay, it is very simple program. So this is your first program. Now next is you have to find the area of the circle. So you know what is the formula of area of circle? That is pi r square. Okay, pi r square is the formula. So the value of pi is 3.14. I am taking a variable r, so it will enter a float value. So input, enter radius, it will enter a float value. Now it will calculate area pi. The value of pi is fixed now in a variable pi. Multiply by r, multiply by r. Okay, so it will print the area is inverted comma close, then comma, then you will enter the value area. Okay, so run it. The value is 20.0. So it will give you the answer. Okay, so this is your code. I hope these programs are clear to you. Now this is your homework. You have to write a program to find area of rectangle. First one. Second is you have to write a program to calculate the parameter of a rectangle. Okay, so this is your homework. So I hope you understood that the topic of the class. Okay, so thank you and have a nice day.